Just tie line. You want to come the other way so you're not staring into the sun? And, you know, basically 3 feet of it will do. I just got lots of it, so I can be profligate. So here you bring it down to the end. Come up here. A nail would work better, but I have this. So start twisting up here so that it's fairly tight. And this is just a twisted tie. You can braid these. It's just, that's more time intensive. So I'm doing this. I want to have enough tension on this so if I release the tension, it's going to twist on itself like that. Okay. So, and you've got twisting, I've got twisting, kind of my right twists and my left holds. Go like this, and when you get tired of this, okay, I like my poppers to be about an octave spread. So I'm just going to come here and bisect this. This I leave here, this I let go. Then you come back here and you start twisting it to neaten it up. Okay? So I'm twisting and I'm pushing that through here. That little thing doesn't really matter. And I'm twisting and twisting and twisting, so this is nice and tight down here. Okay? And when I get about 2 fingers, I like about a 2 fingers of fluff. Okay? And I do this. And I pull on this to tighten, and I pull on this to tighten. So I got a nice tight little knot. The knife comes out, and you cut the loop. And I like them even, because I think it puts them in better phase. Knife needs sharpening, and voila. Here, I don't need that. So I'm going to... but it doesn't hurt anything, so I'm just going to cut that off. But this is what we just did. Okay.
Yeah, and I made one of those.
Yes, you did.
Now, what did you mention earlier about the fatter the popper? The fat poppers are good for putting out candles and such, but the
fatter the popper, the more fluff you're going to have, and it's going to... I use synthetic gut, you know, which you can get at Tandy Leather. So it's what they use to sew leather with. That works very well. Waxed marine thread works well. You can use anything. I mean, Alex Green years ago made me a popper made out of dental floss.
Oh, nice.
You could use hair. I've had, you know, somebody on set had dreadlocks, and she gave me, you know, she was brushing, and I said, what are you going to do with those? And she said, oh, you can have it. So I did, and I made poppers. Unfortunately, the hair explodes. It doesn't last long, but it's kind of, you know, guillotine Madame Lafarge, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this needed to be tighter.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I did, and I messed it up.
Yeah, well, it was your first time. We're not judgy. Okay, when you put on a popper, see this one, and I could tie a knot and go some more, but I don't like them this short. So what you want to do is you always want to cut the popper, never the fall. Okay, and you like that. Good. Okay, now, you'll notice from having done this, I've got a little bit of an indentation in the leather. Okay, There's a lot of different ways to tie. This is a very traditional way. I'm going to use a little thin one. So this is going to go through here. I'm going to open up the loop, set it over the top here. Then I'm going to pull this in here and tighten it down some more. So I'm just retightening it. Now normally you would do this, and this is a self-tightening knot, right? But I have a little knot here. I like the more unbroken line of continuing to push, and it turns into a clove hitch, which is a flatter knot. And then I seat it, and there we are.
Yeah, that's certainly how I tie mine as well.
Yeah, so we can, so I think that's a good idea. And then this, the thin popper, is going to give me a nice...
Oh, wow, that is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice crisp. Close enough?
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I like poppers because, A, I wear the popper out instead of my fall. Okay. Oops. Go that way. She went and parked right in the middle of our training area. Thanks, Mary. Well, she had to unload the car. So, okay. But it also it gives it an aerodynamic, okay? And I can see where the tip of the whip is so that I know what my distance is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Yep. But that's because it's a small popper, it's a thin popper. It's a nice crisp sound, and it doesn't require a lot of effort. Big thick poppers, you know, they have a lower
So the
sonic
thick
boom.
ones are good for putting
I
out
also-
candles, but not much else.
Well, I don't really need it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say there. Won't bother to go. Well, when you are. No. The camera.